Now, they really didn't start noticing any kind of big kind of problems until about 4 months into the mission.
Okay.
So it's kind of like...
So it's a bit late to really pull it back or
it's a little
abort
bit...
4 months deep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But almost
In
immediately...
fact, I know it's 4 months is too late to abort.
Oh! Shit. You said it, not me. Alright, so oh god. So anyway, so the numbers on the spacecraft and the ground computer weren't kind of didn't match. So they weren't adding up, and it's like, hang on, there's a problem here. What the fuck's going on? So Arthur Stevenson, the chairman from the Mars Climate Orbiter Mission Failure Investigation Board. What do you do for a living? Oh, I manage a failing board. So he said, here's the thing. He said the root cause of the spacecraft was the failed translation of English units to metric units. So what had happened was these guys like so.
That's a pretty big oversight for a bunch of nerds, though.
Well, the problem was
Arguably the biggest nerds on the planet. Oh shit! Maybe we should have put it in meters instead of feet.
Well, the thing is that like they work in, so the engineers that were separate from the NASA JPL scientists and engineers, they were working in like English units, so they were using kind of the engineers and stuff were using different units. But the problem is that those units were never translated properly into the metric units, which NASA had adopted, had adopted and still adopts today. So it wasn't...
As you should as a scientist, you should be sticking with the metric system.
Yeah, I know. But the problem was that it wasn't so much that the science was like, oh no, I forgot to carry the 2 type thing. Like it's so yeah, it was the fact that the systems that they were using didn't pick up on the error when they should have. So there's certain warning mechanisms. You're not going to spend billions of dollars launching something to Mars only to have oh shit, some dude's calculator actually pressed a 3 instead of a 2. So there's systems in place to kind of pick up any errors or any kind of discrepancies along the way. But the problem was that the failure to recognize the error, okay, and the information between, say, the Mars Climate Orbiter spacecraft and the team in Colorado, so the mission navigation team in California, led to the loss of the spacecraft. So
Imagine being that guy to come and go, I just lost millions of dollars of equipment.
Look, guys, do you want the good news or the bad news? It's kind of like, what's the good news? We're going home early. Like,
this mission is over. Woo!
But it's not like it just went off. Like, it's not like, here's a misconception, right? When the media gets a hold of it, they always say, oh, they lost the spacecraft because they used the wrong units. Yes, they did. Well, the problem was they still used the right units that they use for each organization, but the system didn't pick up or didn't convert those units properly.
Yeah,
okay. Now, obviously, Dr. Edward Weiler, NASA's Associate Administrator for Space Science, says, people sometimes make errors. The problem here was not the error. It was a failure of NASA's systems engineering and the checks and balances in our processes to detect error. That's why we lost the spacecraft. Pretty much what he's saying is, can I put my kind of translation on this?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. People sometimes make errors. We fucked up. The problem was not the error. Well, it was, because it's an error. It was the failure of NASA's system engineering, or engineers, and the checks and balances in our processes. Someone got lazy and said, oh, fuck it, that'll do.
That's probably close enough.
To detect the error. Oh, shit, I fucked up. That's why we lost the spacecraft. That's why Jim is getting sacked from engineering on Monday. Hey everyone, it's Wade and Byrne here from Sci-gasm. Please subscribe somewhere below. Check out our Facebook page, our Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere. Spread the word about Sci-gasm. You can find us at our many receptacles.
Places from which you can receive us?
Oh.
What's a receptacle then?
Oh, I don't know. Subscribe.